Hi, friends. One sec, I'm getting everything started up. There we go. Alright, y'all. Sorry, I'm very congested, so I don't know how long today's stream will be. I took meds, but it might take a little bit. We're setting off to the... Yeah, we're setting off the that dwarf place, yeah.
Yes.
Sorry, sinuses are slowly clearing up.
Indeed.
Yes.
Alright. There we go. Oh, we've got a battle on the way. Ooh, what's this in Arab?
I bring word, sire. There are demands from the Banorn that you step down from the Regency. They are said to be gathering their forces, as are your allies. It appears it will be civil war after all, despite the Darkspawn. Pity. I also have an interesting report. There seem to be Grey Wardens who survived Ostagar.
Aw, shit.
How,
Knows
I don't
about
know.
us now.
But they will act against you. I have arranged for a solution, with your leave.
The
The fuck
Antivan
is-
Crows send their regards.
An assassin?
Against Grey Wardens, we will need the very best, sire.
And the most expensive.
Just get it done.
Yeah. Okay, bro. An assassin after us? Alright, bitch. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Wait. There's gifts we could give this guy. I see his name. So our elf buddy is gonna be an assassin? Alright. Cool. Wait, let me top these.
Rough travels out here, eh? We even saw Darkspawn on the way in. Right, Darkspawn. We killed a whole band of them on the way up from Lothering. We're delivering a message to the Chantry in Denerim. You?
What's the message about?
We saw a blood mage down near the Brazilian forest.
Oh.
We're off to tell the Chantry about him.
I see. Well, good luck with
Thanks.
that.
We're heading out. Stay safe.
hardly gonna. I mean, unless they're. I know it said this we could stop them, but why would we? Ooh, this place. Ooh.
Logate sends his regards.
Logate. Oh. Oh shit. Oh shit. Ooh, wait, he has a level up? Beef.
Yes.
Our time award. Logate sends his regards.
Come, let us end this!
Off I go.
Alright, there we go. There we go.
Cross me and you shall pay!
Alright, got him.
As you wish.
Okay.
Very well.
Very interesting fight.
Most traders aren't allowed into Orzammar, so they just sort of gather near the doors.
Ah.
There's no laws up here at all, I'm told.
Thank the Maker, my brother and his family made it out of Lothering. He said that the
Oh, dear.
Darkspawn attacked it the very next day.
The Darkspawn took Lothering, did they?
I don't know. I expect so, since there was no one there to stop them.
Well, it won't be much longer until those monsters... Greetings, my lord.
Okay.
Alistair,
What's this?
It's a sock?
It's a filthy sock. How did it find its way to my bedroll?
Maybe it likes you. Socks are sneaky like that. Anyway, it's not mine.
It has your name stitched on it.
Oh, part of Templar training back at the Chantry. The men were
Damn, she
always
called him
getting
out.
their socks mixed up. Anyway, sorry about that. I'll take it from you right now. One of my socks is feeling a little damp anyway. A change would be nice.
You're going to put it on? It's filthy.
And dry. We're not exactly traveling in the lap of luxury here.
What hideous habits you've picked up.
Oh, she the other person who roasted him?
I demand an audit. You insult all of her. King Loghain will not suffer the delay of his appointed messenger.
Vieta, this land is
Oof.
held in trust for the sovereign dwarven kings. I cannot allow entry at this time.
King Loghain demands the allegiance of the Desher, or lords, or whatever you call them in your assembly. I am his appointed messenger.
I don't care if you're the king's wiper. Orzammar will have none but its own until our throne is settled.
Oh, wow. So if I was a dwarf, I could get it easily, probably.
They hide because they are dwarves.
I would challenge any race to fare as well. Our
Oh.
king is dead. Endrunai Dukan returned to the Stone Knot 3 weeks ago. The assembly has gone through a dozen votes without agreeing on a successor.
Oh, that makes sense.
If it is not settled soon, we risk a civil war.
Wait, who are you to speak for Ferelden? You're no messenger to Loghain, that's for certain.
Thank the ancestors.
The Wardens killed King Cailan and nearly doomed Ferelden. They're sworn
Okay.
enemies of King Loghain.
Well, that is the royal seal. That means only the assembly is authorized to address it. Grey Warden, you may pass.
Damn!
Letting in a traitor? And a foreigner? In the name of King Loghain, I demand that you execute this stain on the honor of Ferelden. What? Lies and slander! Loghain will not suffer this. I will not suffer it. I'm his messenger.
Kill each other as you will. But take your sodding fight off my doorstep.
Agreed. Oh, we're still gonna fight him?
I am your
Very well.
I wish you'd stop attacking her.
Let's make this quick!
The Grey Warden shall pay!
Let's go! Just die already!
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I'm gonna have to restart this. Yeah, that was my bad. I didn't pay attention to health.
Let us be on our way.
Our time on one. Loghain sends his regards.
Very well.
Oh, fuck.
Cross me and you shall pay! I am your death!
Oh, fuck yes. One second. Sorry, I had to blow my nose. Alright, I'm gonna save again after this battle. I can tell this one's also gonna be a little tricky, a little bit harder, because of the low levels, but it's okay. I'll get it. Actually, look at the spells real quick. Okay. Okay. Trying to see where I'm going with him. Alright. We should be good, maybe. Might not stream too long today, unfortunately.
And you'd like...
Time award show. Low gain.
Quickly, we must.
There we go. Oh, fuck.
I shall do it.
Oh, fuck. I should have killed the mages first. Alright.
I will help however I can. I shall do it.
Let's try shit again.
Time award show. Low gain.
Off I go.
You little shit, come here.
Run while you can.
It is begun. It is begun.
Let us end this.
There we go.
shall do it.
Ugh. Retrieve everything from their corpses. One second.
Are we descending into the underground?
Thank the Maker, my brother and his family made it out of Lothering. He said that the Darkspawn attacked it the very next day.
I demand an honor. You insult all of Ferelden. King Loghain will...
Vieta! I don't care if you're the king's wiper.
None more
Your business will wait. Orzammar must limit outside influence until the...
Who doesn't?
Orzammar has no king. Endrin Iduken returned to the stone not 3 weeks ago, sick over the loss of his sons. The Assembly has gone through a dozen votes without agreeing on a successor. If it is not
Lopsided
settled
presses.
soon,
What happened to his
we
sons?
risk a civil war.
The Wardens killed King Cailan and nearly doomed Ferelden. They're sworn enemies of King Loghain.
Well, that is the Royal Seal. That means only the Assembly is authorized to address it. Grey Warden, you may pass.
You're letting in a traitor? And a foreigner? In the name of King Loghain, I demand that you execute this stain on the honor of Ferelden.
Ooh.
I will at that. I'm a messenger.
Kill.
I'll have your head, Grey Warden.
You
No
cannot
king
win!
reward me for this.
Very well.
Begin the onslaught! Your orders? I believe I took a bad shot in that fight. Quick, we must do something. I am so sorry.
Oh, fuck. I know, what am I doing wrong?
You insult all of Ferelden. King Logain.
Viet, I don't care if you're the king's wiper. Your business will wait. The assembly has gone through a...
In the name of King Lo...
You're drooling and
It is
saving
begun.
dignity, fool. There is no glory in bloodshed. Not while you can. Enough! You shall perish! Begin the onslaught!
As you say.
All right, let's go!
There we go.
Away with you! Don't give them the advantage!
There we go. Now we got him this time.
Let's have at it!
Well. Thanks, buddy.
Very well.
Alright, first of all, let's level her up. Ooh. Oh, cleansing aura sounds really useful. Ooh. Haste also sounds really good. Master Rejuvenation.
I am ready.
Alright, one sec. I'm gonna move her stuff around. Okay. Ooh. Alright.
You've done me a service. That fool Imrek was barking for a week. Are all humans so touched? You are free to enter Orzammar, Grey Warden. Though I don't know what help you will find.
Okay, fair enough.
Atrost Vala, Warden. Your arrival is a mixed blessing. We prefer that outsiders not witness our infighting, but your presence will be tolerated.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
Those statues are dwarven paragons, if I remember right.
Daughter.
The
If you were
best
carved
of
like
their
Branka, all
ancestors.
Orzammar will know your name.
Mother, I don't want to be like her. She...
Don't say that. Not to me, not to anyone. Now get back to the forge. I want to see more details.
Yes, Mother.
Damn, that was a thing. Alright. Ooh, the paragons. Alright.
Spare
I
us,
shall
you
do
bitch,
so.
for an old... How did you get in here? A bit of food, my lord. Some coin. For the ancestors' sake.
These are not your ancestors.
Oh,
You
god
take
damn.
the memory of our paragons with your presence. Get back to Dusttown where you belong, Brand, or I'll throw you into the deep roads as a snack for the stalkers.
Brand.
No, don't hurt me. I just wanted some food.
Hello?
May the ancestors look kindly upon you.
They say the Darkspawn have left for the surface.
Show respect, Surfacer. You're in the Hall of Heroes.
Sorry,
One of the
buddy.
best.
I don't know anything.
Paragons, dwarves who achieve such greatness, they're considered ancestors, even if they yet walk among us. If only we had one now. A unifier. A voice like that, there would be no dissension.
Perhaps I can help.
Perhaps I don't want you to. A surfacer should not see us in this kind of disarray. Goodbye, Warden. I hope you're not needed. Leave me.
Sorry. I probably shouldn't
It must
have
have
asked
been
that.
very difficult for you and your mother, Morrigan, to live always hiding from the Chantry and its hunters.
Your pitying tone is as unwelcome as it is unnecessary, old woman. There was nothing difficult about our lives in the slightest.
But surely you must have drawn notice from time to time. No matter how powerful you claim to be, you would not wish the full attention of the Chantry.
Hunters did come into the wilds from time to time. They did not leave.
And the interest of the Chantry was never aroused. I find that difficult to
Interesting.
believe.
I imagine you find many things difficult to believe. Your own preference for the leash you wear, for instance.
There are good reasons for the world to fear mages, even despite our best intentions.
Your best intentions, perhaps. Their fear concerns me not at all.
I do like her. That everywhere here? Yeah. Alright, so to the comments. Oh wow.
It is the Assembly who makes a king, and a king who nominates his successor. None of it is carried in the blood.
Ooh.
Or, as now, when someone tries using the Assembly to pull a coup. Who's to say what my father said in his final hours, when the usurper Harrowmont was the only one by his side?
I'll have you thrown in prison.
You've bitten off more than you can chew.
Handlers, separate these dashers in the Diamond Quarter. I will not have Balaam incite a riot.
You will not speak that way about the man who should be king!
Whoa, buddy! What the fuck?
Idiots. I won't have fighting in the Commons, especially in front of outsiders. I'll have him in the Legion.
bro?
Vieta, Surfacer. I'm bid to let you walk the commons, but keep your place. Warden or not, I want order. Surface problems. Well, we have no king to hear you. You can join the shouting at the assembly in the Diamond Quarter if you want. Bunch of Desher lords bickering over sand. Balin, Harrowmont. Is one so different? No paragons here. Surfacers appoint no paragons? Truly, you're lost in all that sky. They are the best of us, declared living ancestors.
Yeah, so welcome to Ozamar.
If you must be a warden, at least know us. Go to the Shaper of Memories in the Shaperate, the true bright spot in the Diamond Quarter.
Ooh.
See, that's why I don't want you surfacers seeing our worst. You'll think that's all we are. The market is thin, but busy, and the tavern never closes. Bad blood is usually kept to the proving. Should toss Balin and Harrowmont in there. Sort this all out in a hurry.
Yeah. Yeah, Bella just kind of flipped for no reason.
Personal battles for honor and ancestors.
Oh, that I understand. Coliseum battles.
If you must be our warden, at least know us. Go to the Shaper of Memories in the Shaperate, the true bright spot in the Diamond Quarter. They've caged themselves for fear of each other. As you've seen, keeping order down among us working people is dodgy. No place for a proper lord. Balin speaks through his second, Vartag Gavorn, in the Assembly. Lord Harrowmont speaks through Dulin Ferender from his estate. Surfacers appoint no paragons?
Oh, I should have just...
If you must be our warden. Yes,
Alright,
you
let me
should.
go find this Shaperate thing, because...
Did you see that? I cannot believe what this city has come to. This would never
Well, I
have
might as well
happened
hear
when
what the
Endrin was
people
alive.
think, too. This Balin, is he the...
Aye. What a terrible burden for a father to have only Balin left of 3 fine sons. In the end, Endrin himself recognized that Balin cared for nothing but power. It was Endrin who ordered his son away from his deathbed and embraced Lord Harrowmont as his heir.
Interesting.
Lord Harrowmont should be our king. He was King Endrin's closest
That's kind of
advisor,
sussy
the
too,
only
though.
one he could trust. Endrin himself, ancestors welcome him, asked the Assembly to endorse. The city is torn apart. King Endrin is dead, and the Assembly can't decide who takes the throne. Lord Harrowmont or that monster Balin.
If you don't know, the Grey Wardens are highly respected by dwarves since they are the only ones from above who've been actively fighting back the Darkspawn and the Deep Roads. Yeah, that makes sense. Because them being closer to the Earth, they probably see Darkspawn more often.
He is a good man and a skilled general. King Endrin trusted him with his life, and I will do no less.
Huh.
Everybody knows he killed his brother Trian and let his father's favorite
Oh, that makes more
sense. And many
sense.
question whether Endrin died abed, as we were told, or whether Balin helped him along. I am Narav Helmi, 3rd daughter of the 2nd matron of House Helmi. And you, stranger, what brings you to Orzammar at such a time? A Grey Warden? That explains why they allowed you past the gates. What kind of aid do you mean? A blight? Now? But our warriors are killing each other in the streets. I'm sorry, stranger. I fear there will be no aid for you in Orzammar. If you seek Lord Harrowmont's support, I suggest you talk with his trusted advisor, Dulin Ferender. He might be able to get you an audience.
So it's kind of a struggle, right? Like, my introduction to Balin does not have me impressed with him, but then again, there's a lot of tropes where the advisor was the one who actively killed the king and whatnot, so that's also in my mind. So I don't know who I would support right now. So should I support Bellin, who just like fucking snapped and killed a man on the street?
Wow. So this is Ozma. It's huge.
But then again, the cake, the advisor guy could be bad. Oh, what are you, side quest?
I knew I should have stuck to common nugs. Now I've gone and lost them too. I'll never find them the way they skitter. No way I'm going back to that supplier in Dust Town. Guess I'm shutting it down.
Yes, the word's come down here once they hear the calling. I won't talk about what that is if you haven't gotten that far yet. Just know that the wards know when they're about to die that they leave all their worldly possessions to go fight to the death with Darkspawn. Okay.
Gotta boil them before roasting, but otherwise no, safe as sand. Some people swear they make good pets. May as well leash a turnip, I say. Good on you, stranger. Only need one to turn this around.
Excuse me, you look like you're not from around here.
Yes, you could say that.
Oh, wonderful. I've been trying forever to find someone who really knows the surface world. I don't suppose you've heard of something called the Circle? I've been trying to reach someone there for years. I've sent missives with every caravan, but I never get a reply. I want to know if they would accept me for study.
Huh?
No dwarf has ever studied at the Circle of Magi.
Oh, because they don't have magic. Right.
Dwarfs and the non-heritability of magic. He tested dwarfs from 20 bloodlines and found they couldn't perform any level of spell casting, regardless of lyrium exposure or time on the surface. The Circle speculates that lyrium in the stone shields us from spiritual influences, and over time made us immune to them.
Oh my god, not again.
I want to go to the Circle to study.
I assure you that desire will depart the moment you arrive.
I don't want to do magic. No dwarf can cast spells, but I don't see why I shouldn't study it.
I mean, that's fair.
It would be a valuable exchange. Orzammar would learn of one of the great natural forces of the surface. And the Circle gains direct access to our knowledge of lyrium smithing.
Oh, I can bring the Circle your request.
That would be wonderful. My name is Dagna, daughter of Janar of the Smithcast. Tell them I've already begun reading the Tevinter Imperium's Verticum Kadab, and it's just fascinating. Did you know the Imperial Magister Lords once had genealogies of every human family known to produce a mage child? Oh, I'll go pack my bags right now. I'll be waiting by my father's shop.
Girl, probably shouldn't mention your read Tevinter Imperium books to them. They might flip their shit. Dagna is so precious, she is. Okay, so that's Diamond Quarter. Don't want to go there yet?
The deep roads are home to the Darkspawn now. Oddly, they're supposed to be safer.
What's this? An elf? I'm sorry, but I cannot allow you past the front lines without Adesha's permission. And I've heard nothing of any new patrols scheduled to leave today.
Huh?
Don't let the comm fool you. The
Ah,
Darkspawn
Dark
are
Spawn
down
down there, okay.
aren't they, Commander?
Either we finally have the edge, which I doubt, or the beasts are building up numbers for the next attack.
The surface? But I thought the vermin never went up that far except
during blights. Ancestors save us if that's what's
Sorry,
happening.
grab my chips and scoot them down closer.
Of course not. Down here, you're bound to
Oh,
run
great,
into
spiders.
giant spiders, deep stalkers, and other vermin. A few outposts. Legion of the Dead, mostly. Fools that they are. Some scavenger types, too. It's an independent company of soldiers. They accept no command but their own. Anyone who can bear arms can join, no matter his crimes. Or sanity. They hold a funeral when they join, and swear their only goal is a glorious death.
Oh, that's interesting. Wait, what about deep stalkers?
Ugly beasts they are. Walk on two legs, but
Oh,
they're
that's
the head of a
gross.
worm.
That sounds
Hunting
disgustingly
packs.
cursed.
Watch out. They're not afraid to take on a group their own size. Into the deep roads?
Fair.
Not without a full unit of soldiers to back you, my friend. Or a Desher's permission to risk yourself.
Fighters probably
Orzammar
eat the
can't
Darkspawn,
afford
fair.
to lose its citizens or honored guests on casual visits to the deeps. Aye, for your sake, I hope you've no reason to come here again.
Alright, let's see what we got.
Go on, I'm out of the nug game. Got nothing to sell. Saraka, I'm back in the game. Such as it is.
I'm not in the game
I don't
anymore.
have much
I'm
besides
back in the
gratitude.
game.
But find a bunch more of these and I'll toss you whatever I found.
Oh, okay. So if I come across any more, just give them to this guy. Repeatable. Nice. Yeah, that was super easy. Really nice. Oh, there's another quest over here.
Ancestors, guard my son, for he is lost in darkness. Mother...
Who are you?
I'm sorry. Did you have an offering for the ancestors?
Easy 12 silver, I know, right?
Although, I can't imagine your ancestors reside in the stone. My name is Vilda, widow of Turok of the Smith caste. I pray here every day for my son, Ruck. I only wish I knew whether I should be asking for his safe return
Aww.
or for the ancestors to accept his soul.
That's
It was
missing?
5 years ago. He was only a youngster. He joined a Deep Roads excursion, the only smith to go with the warriors to
He's
repair
probably
their
dead.
arms. He was so proud, but he got separated somehow. When they
Yeah,
came
he's
home,
dead.
he wasn't with them.
You want me to go look
How?
for him?
There is no way except to brave the Deep Roads yourself.
A Grey Warden is what we do.
Warden? So you could do it. Only wardens face the Deep Roads without a company backing them.
I
Oh,
guess
thank
we
you.
go in there
The
anyways
ancestors
for
finally
story
heard my
reasons,
prayers.
so.
Take heart, good widow Filda. We'll do our best.
Please, find me as soon as you return.
Yeah, we will do.
I do not even want to think from what manner of substance a cake.
Maker's blessing on you, sister.
I think
I'm
Thor's
Brother
Legion
Burkle
Maker.
of the Red Cliff Chantry, returned to my ancestors' land to spread the chant of light.
Even in the very bowels of the earth, we hear no end of this chant.
And
I
that
love
is
Morgan.
something to rejoice in, good sister. I'm petitioning to open a chantry in Orzammar.
Whose permission do you?
There is resistance. It's
Ah.
obvious the world wasn't created by the mortal souls who dwelt within it. Yet the dwarves of Orzammar persist in worshipping their own forefathers.
The Shaperid controls changes in Orzamar's structure and society. I need the Shaper of Memory's permission to open a prayer meeting. The Shaper of Memories controls the Shaper, Orzamar's record system. Like the Chantry's historians, but more thorough. They track the births and lineage of every dwarf born in the city. Every
So that's why they
property
told us
sale,
to go
death in
see him.
battle,
Okay.
Marriage or divorce. I can see the Maker's hand on your shoulder, guiding you always.
I want the reward, which is the only
Please,
reason
let me
why
know
I'm
as
doing
soon
this
as you've
for
heard
you.
anything.
Gimme. No, I don't want to go down there yet. Leliana would be happy. She would. She would. If she was in my party, she'd probably be happier. Honestly, looking at his robes, I probably should have gone and...
You're the best wrangler I've ever seen. But there's more out there.
Oh well. There's another dog.
You live to the surface, the higher class you are. Unless you're actually on the surface.
They have no orders while throne stands empty. Make Harrowmont your king now! Mine is an honorable task, and I shall drown out anyone who claims otherwise.
That's right, buddy.
Is it true there's civil war on the surface, too?
Yes, it is.
No offense, but I've often wondered how you people get by with your awkwardly long limbs.
Very easily, lady. Hey, Destroyer.
This has dragged on too long. It's an insult to King Endrin's memory.
I hope you'll support Lord Harrowmont.
Orzamar welcomes the Grey Warden.
I'm doing alright. Allergies
Lord
are kicking my
Harrowmont is
ass.
a weak man, and he will be... Nothing I say is provably false.
So, how is it the dwarves have a king? I thought they voted on everything, or something like that.
Very easily. They vote, and it's technically more of a president than a king.
We simply must reopen the gates. I cannot live
Is it
without
true
my fresh
there's
plum
civil
jam from
war
the
on
surface.
Excuse me? For the assembly, I don't know if I want to go there yet.
I shall do.
There we go. This is where I want to go. I want to educate myself.
Thief! Who would dare? Warden, I'm outraged. A thief in the Shaperid. What have we been reduced to?
You had a good look at him?
I did. He was bald, with the most garish brand across his head. Almost like he took pride in being castless. Imagine. He's probably in the slums somewhere. As if he'd find a buyer for a stolen tome in Dust Town. They couldn't know the value.
Okay, so we gotta track that person down.
Oh, pardon me. Were you looking for a particular volume? Not that I could really help. I don't know the libraries very well. I'm just doing some research. I was looking for something about the Orton Tig. It was lost during the last Blight, and there aren't many records left. They were a noble house once, descended from the Paragon Orton, who composed the grand epic of the Seven Brothers and the Ortonic Symphony. My mother's family believes they were descended from Kalana Orton, who was training in Orzammar when the Tig fell. I'm even named for the house, Orta. Unfortunately, any records would be buried in the Tig's ruins, somewhere in the deep roads. A Grey Warden? Mother always said that if anyone could find the Tig, it was the Wardens. I hear Prince Balin and Lord Harrowmont have both been sending out small teams these days. Yes, if you can find the Tig in any records, that could do it. That could prove I'm a noble. If you could. Maybe now that you're looking. It's almost too much to hope.
Alright, sir, educate me.
When I last walked this hall, Endrin was king and Orzammar was at peace. The memories often speak of the swiftness with which change overtakes us. But it is different to see it firsthand. I apologize, Warden. I should not burden a stranger with such thoughts. I am Zebor, the Shaper of Memories.
This sounds very similar to Galka lore in Final Fantasy XI.
The Shaper it guards Orzammar's knowledge. We have preserved in Lyrium all of the records of Dwarven history. The memories record all. They are how we know to which family a child owes life, how we trace lost Tigs. They ensure we forget nothing of our past, good or bad. Ask, and I shall do my best to answer. All dwarves who die return to the stone as ancestors, to guide their families forever. But only one every few generations rises to Paragon. A Paragon is a dwarf whose accomplishments change Orzammar so much
that's cool.
They've been born blessed. They are venerated.
Basically Hercules lore.
And found a new noble house forever bearing their name. There is one Paragon of this generation, a woman named Branka. She was born a smith, but her inventions caught the Assembly's eye. Before she had seen 20 years, she created a smokeless coal. It could burn in a cave without vents and no one would choke from it.
Wow.
It earned her Paragon status. She went into the deep roads 2 years ago seeking out secrets of the ancient smiths.
She might still be alive, maybe, possibly. That'd be pretty cool.
We were a great empire once, outnumbering even humans and elves. We traded with your Tevinter Imperium, and our land stretched as far in the deep roads as theirs did above. Kal Sharok was capital then, but we lost too many battles. We lost our golems, and we lost our territory. Now the Empire is simply ruined tunnels filled with darkspawn.
How'd you lose your golems?
The Paragon Caridin, a smith of unsurpassed genius, invented the golems. For years they were our weapon against the darkspawn.
You have the new one.
One golem
Apparently
is worth a dozen dwarves in battle. But Caridin's Tig is far into the deep roads. When it fell, we lost his secret to creating golems. There are books about it along these walls if you would read more. They are to us what a colony is to surfacers.
Oh, okay.
At the other side of the old empire. During the last blight, the kings of Orzammar knew they couldn't hold everything. They sealed the deep roads, abandoning everyone still trapped in far-flung settlements.
Oh.
It was the only way to survive. Kal Sharok is the only other city to outlast the blight. We only rediscovered them recently, and they still haven't forgiven us.
Yeah, I wouldn't have forgiven you too if you had just, kind of sealed off my land and left us to die.
I will settle your mind if I can, Warden. Please, speak your mind. That is an odd request, especially for one so new to our city.
Come on behalf of Brother Burkle, cleric of Redcliffe.
I thought so. This is not the first time he's made this plea. My answer to Brother Burkle hasn't changed. So I ask you the same. On what basis would you have me insult the ancestors and overturn 2,000 years of tradition? Wherever this chantry has spread among humans, it replaced all beliefs preceding it. Were we to let these creatures into Orzammar, how long before the ancestors stop hearing the voices praising them? So far, the world has done quite well without your maker. I am in no hurry to change that. Now, if there's nothing else. What sort of charities do you mean?
Cares for widows and orphans could provide work for the castless.
Traditionally, that is their extended family's responsibility, but sometimes people fall through the cracks.
I do like him too.
Very well. He may hold a prayer meeting as he requested, if not build a new temple to his god. At least the words would come from one of our own. Now, is there anything more? I will record this conversation in the memories. I hope I do not come to regret it.
So cunning was what got that conversation nice. But wait, let me make sure there's nothing back here. That I'm missing.
It shall be done.
Oh, I can't change party in here. Okay. Oh well, I'll live. Hey, you little nug. Alright, so now I know. Let me go to the assembly.
Begun.
Warden, welcome. It is always a blessing for Orzammar to host your order. I am Vartag Gavorn, top advisor to our good Prince Balin. What news do you bring? Yes, the treaty. I've seen it in the Shaper's libraries. Now the difficulty is that the treaty only compels our king.
Oh,
we are sadly lacking one of those right now. My prince is the rightful king, but a disappointing number of lords back the upstart Harrimont for the throne. If you show your support for Prince Balin, he might be able to assist with your requests. That hurts worst of all. That Harrimont would take advantage of the dying king's delirium to plant such poisonous suspicions against his own son. After that, you understand why Balin cannot trust the word of a stranger, however reputable that stranger might be. Harrimont has engaged in a campaign of bribery and coercion to ensure that every house serves him. But if a neutral party, a stranger, were to approach certain key members, perhaps with irrefutable evidence of Harrimont's deception.
Irrefutable evidence? Which I suppose you have?
I'm certain my Lord Prince would show his gratitude.
What kind of evidence?
Harrimont promised the same portion of his estate to two different Deshers, Lady Dace and Lord Helmy. Harrimont can't possibly grant it to both of them, but they won't find out until after the vote is cast. I have copies of the promissory notes Harrimont gave each of them. Once they see those, they should both reconsider their votes. Normally, the Shapers would handle this sort of accusation. They are the scholars who manage our laws, histories, and genealogies. They are the final arbiters of all disputes in Orzammar. Fortunately, the Shaper of Memories is the most important among them, and his grandfather was Lord Harrimont's aunt's first cousin. Obviously, we cannot expect him to offer an unbiased opinion.
He held a distant relative over his duty.
I guess I can't expect you surfacers to understand the importance of family in Orzammar. The Shaper is biased, and if you want Prince Balin's help, you'll have to show where your loyalties lie.
Will you do it? Don't expect this offer to last. If my prince hears you swore allegiance to his enemy, he won't be so friendly next time. I will be here if you change your mind.
Yeah, well, I want to hear the other guy.
The assembly is in session. Enter quietly
Very
if
well.
you wish to observe.
Your mind has gone to dust if you think we would pass such a writ. Half our houses would go broke without the surface trade.
The proposal is only effective until we have a king to ensure we are respected by the surfacers.
Leaving you conveniently positioned to take over all contracts. I'll see your head on a pike first.
Deshers, lords and ladies of the assembly. I've already doubled the guard to prevent violence. Must I summon more?
Steward Bandalore, Balin's sympathizers are tying our hands with trivialities. They may as well open us to the sky.
I suggest we put the matter to a vote.
And I suggest you have a taste of my family's mace.
Enough! The assembly is in recess until
What
the
were they
members can
asking?
regain control of their emotions.
Hi.
Stone-forsaken fools and dusters. I'm sorry. This is the assembly of the clans. Only
That's
dashers
fair.
and occasional guests of state are allowed in. Forgive me. I am so exhausted. I completely forgot about
No,
the
that's
message
fair.
from the gate guard.
Considering everything
Welcome
going on, I
to
don't blame
Orsa,
you.
Warden. I hope you can forgive our unrest. The loss of our king has hit us hard.
Yeah, it has.
Respect for your role is great, but you won't receive a proper hearing until we have a king on the throne.
Okay. So, is there any way I can
I
break
must
the
admit,
stalemate?
Warden, I am at a loss myself. It lies with Prince Balin or Lord Harrowmont, and they are slow to trust anyone in these uncertain times. I only wish there was more I could do for you.
No, that's fair.
Warden, I'm afraid the assembly is still locked in debate. What can I do for you? Only members of the noblest houses are eligible. Those who are steward, I am a non-voting member. I'm not permitted to voice opinions about the vote, although I am forming some about our members. At this point, they're stone for stone. I wouldn't put any coin. It's still up in the air, though. One big surprise, and it could go either way. Warden, I'm afraid the assembly is still locked in debate. What can I do for you? Not until something forces their hands, I'm afraid. Only
I want to
Balin
find
or Harrowmont can
Harrowmont,
settle this.
so I can figure out, like, where they're at. Who's this guy?
I heard there was a Grey Warden here. I am Dulin Forrender.
Oh, fantastic.
Second
I
to
was
Lord
looking for
Harrowmont,
you.
King Endrin's own choice as successor. Word is spreading that the surface may suffer a blight. It is shameful we are not in a better position to help. That may be, and that is a terrible risk for the surface. But even if the world would end tomorrow, Lord Harrowmont cannot ignore Balin today. He cannot afford to trust anyone of unproven loyalties.
Huh. I kind of want to know what happens if I pick one or the other. Okay. So, not in-game. Apparently, you can find out more if you're a dwarf noble, but not otherwise. So, apparently, Balin's a dick, but he tries to fix the whole casteless system to get them jobs and freedom. So, versus the other guy who's apparently super traditional. So,
if you wish to show you have no loyalty to Balin,
I think I'm gonna have to go with Balin,
in
unfortunately.
Harrowmont's name. Balin is hosting a proving today, supposedly to honor his father's memory. The Deshers take it very seriously, and unfortunately, Balin found some way to blackmail or intimidate House Harrowmont's best fighters into stepping down.
But he's also really ruthless, so...
That would be enlightening. Though I hope you won't pry too deeply into things they don't wish revealed. If you wish to show your loyalty, enter the proving as his lordship's champion. With your order's reputation, I've no doubt the ancestors would favor your arm. Balin would never work with anyone who humiliated him in that way. Harrowmont would have no fear of meeting with you then. Then I'm afraid your only choice is to wait until there's a winner. Lord Harrowmont cannot risk his life working with someone of unproven loyalties. If you change your mind, let me know. The proving is this afternoon, and Lord Harrowmont can certainly use you on his side.
Alright. I think this run we're just gonna go with Balin. And then next run if I do another run, I'll do Harrowmont or whatever.
I hope you're not wasting my time with more. If you want Balin to support you in your surface war, you'll have to help him take the throne. Excellent. I have the promissory notes right here. Just take them to Lady Dace and Lord Helmy, and show them Harrowmont is not as honest as he claims. Lady Dace doesn't leave the quarter much, but Lord Helmy's adventurous, likes to spend his time at tapsters in the Commons. Remember, don't tell them you got these papers from me. You learned of them and drew your own conclusions.
Yeah. What can I tell you about the game?
Must we stand so close to the edge? Can you not feel the mountain directly over our heads?
So, we're on a journey to get allies to fight against demons. A whole army of demons and the archdemon that rules over them. Also, every culture has racist pricks. Or classist pricks. One of the two. Mages are interesting in that they manipulate energy, but in exchange they're very close to the other world, the Fade, I think it's called, which is basically kind of like the afterlife a little bit, mixed with purgatory. I am a mage. I don't have my specialization yet, but I think she's gonna be an arcane warrior. She's gonna be a spirit healer. He'll stay tank, and then I'll get some kind of DPS. Because much as I like Win, I really like the skill set Morgan has at the beginning. So, yeah.
Lord Balin is the voice of change and defense. Lord Harrowmont is the voice of stagnation. Mine is an honorable task, and I shall drown out anyone who claims otherwise.
Sorry, I'm looking for the lady. Oh, there she is.
What do you want? Ah, I suppose you're the Grey Warden everyone's talking about.
Hi.
I am. And what business would you have with me? Well, this isn't exactly a surface broadsheet. Where did you get these? Never mind. It is true enough, but there's nothing I can do about it. This deal was made on behalf of our entire house. Only my father can revoke it. I cannot. Not for weeks. He is leading a deep roads expedition, trying to secure an ancient Tig.
She determined the whole party specs and play as the I can only be one class.
The family would be in your debt. He was searching an old Idukan site. He left me with this map in case his expedition never returned. I'll give you a pass as well.
Oh,
Usually,
sweet,
no one is
thanks.
allowed past the front lines. Does that mean you'll go? If father returns before the election. You're back. Was there more you wish to discuss? Thank you. He was searching an old Idukan site.
Perfect.
He left me with this map in case his expedition never returned. I'll give you a pass as well. Usually, no one is allowed past the front lines. Does that mean you'll go? So Balin's victory means enough for you to risk your life. How interesting.
Oh, she's clever. All right.
Could the end of Orzammar be nigh? Turn to Lord Harrowmont and assure the future of Dwarven society.
Alright.
It'll be 2 years tomorrow. By all the holy sodding ancestors, how can you people just ignore that?
Oh, wow.
Bronca didn't go alone, Ogren. She took the whole house, everybody but you. So just get over to Tapster's and drown yourself already. You know as well as I do, that's how this
Isn't the other guy who joins our party?
You think I'm afraid of some cub warrior who's barely off the teat? Ha!
You lift a weapon or attack a single citizen in Orzammar, and you're stripped of your caste and exiled. Even you can't have forgotten that. Get out of here before I call a guardsman.
Okay, so I need to go to the tap place to recruit him. Cool. Now, how do I get down there? Oh, that would do it. Where's the inn?
So, I've been hearing rumors that a certain wine merchant is falling behind on his payments.
I can't imagine what you mean. I pay my expenses.
What about the expenses your good friend Jarvia incurs when providing your protection? It's not easy ensuring nothing bad happens.
All right,
no
dickweed.
one decides to just burn everything in your store.
Your mustache is stupid. You look stupid.
I don't have much. Business isn't good. People are scared. Tell Jarvia I'll get her money.
Jarvia is not happy with your promises, old man. Now let's go inside and see what you've been holding back.
This is all I have right now. I could get more if I sell something.
Well, well. Looks like we have a visitor. Friend of yours.
Oh, you don't have a tattoo.
Is there
you
a
just
problem
have,
here, friend?
Or
Are these men
mustache.
threatening
You
you?
just have terrible
Please.
tattoos.
Don't get involved with this. You don't know what they're like.
Then allow me to make some introductions.
Oh my god, stop talking.
Lucky us, the merciful Jarvie. So if you want the Carter's guarantee of safety, it's yours for the reasonable price of 10. Are you going to make your donation to the Stranger Safety Fund? You know what?
Enemies approaching! Very well. I am your death! As you said.
God damn it.
Off I go.
You should have off the tiger.
Dealing with thugs. Alright. Frogger. That's a dumb name.
Wipe them out!
That's a lot of blood.
What have you done? Great ancestors, I have to get out of here. I have to hide. Jarvia will hunt me down for this. I've never met her. That's the older area. She's the one directing this depravity. I wouldn't be surprised if her men come after me in the Diamond Quarter. It's a band of castless thugs.
Oh, I
They're
see.
to blame for all the crime in Orzammar these days. They're criminals, and the children of criminals. The ancestors themselves declared them irredeemable.
Oh, Jesus.
Their births are abominations.
Oh.
They were born from no Kalna, with no acknowledgement by the Shapers. They are destined to be criminals.
Wait, sure doesn't
Actually,
like to revive
we
you. I know,
shouldn't be
right?
talking here. I need to run.
Huh? Oh, okay. Bro really just fucking ran. Alright. Let's see, I'm trying to find the tavern. Yeah, she doesn't like to.
What you said before, Morrigan, about the Circle of Magi being a leash.
Oh.
Do you truly believe that? You would prefer a world where young mages were slain by the ignorant for their talent, taught to fear their abilities?
That is what the Circle teaches. You fear your abilities instead of reveling in them.
Believing ourselves to be superior over other men.
I mean, that
is
she
what
has a
led
point.
to the Imperium and the Darkspawn.
Oh, cannot believe you give credence to such drivel.
Those who do not heed the lessons of history
she's
are
not wrong.
doomed to repeat them.
Then you need look no further than the elves for an example of what occurs when you allow others to hold your leash.
Ooh, that's also a fair point. The fuck's a tavern?
Welcome to Jannar, family. Looking for a new set of mail. At Jannar's, we have... I stay out of politics. It's not good for a smith to get the attention of those who grant vendors licenses. Lord Harrowmont's a fair man. My father did business with him, and he always paid on time. But the Idukans have served us well. If it is the ancestors' wisdom to keep them on the throne, I cannot object. Has she been bothering you?
No, she hasn't been bothering
with the
us.
surface thinking she's like a cave tick. Won't let go. Do you even know what that means? If Dagna goes to the surface, she forfeits her caste. She'll never be able to marry or work in Orzammar again. Dwarves don't do magic. Dagna knows that. It's just a childhood fantasy that dies hard. Please, if you see her, send her back and let me talk some sense into her.
Well, yeah, I do feel for you. Now, where's this stupid tavern? There has to be a tavern around here somewhere.
You're back? But it takes 2 weeks.
And just why do I get the feeling Chad's...
I'm guessing you haven't left yet. You talked to him? I don't care if I lose my caste. I'll stay on the surface forever. Here in Orzammar, we're surrounded by stone and tradition and more stone. Nothing ever changes. But to break every natural law by thinking about it, to dream and walk in a realm where everything you think comes true, I can't imagine anything more wonderful. Well, I've waited 19 years. Another month won't kill me.
Oh. I can't forbid her. Oh, capped, I guess. Oh, tavern.
Ugh, just do not buy anything, or touch anything, or sit anywhere.
Told him I don't understand why the provings aren't open to everyone. I mean, it's how the ancestors show their favor. Do they really need our help to decide who? Lord Dennick Helmi,
there's
honored
Helmi.
Desher of the Orzammar Assembly, and terrible disappointment to my esteemed mother, who doesn't like me spending time in taverns. You understand what I'm saying, right? On the surface, there are no castes, and it works fine. Am I right, Warden? You don't get far as the youngest and most outspoken member of the Assembly without
that's
keeping
why.
an ear to the
Hello.
stone. I heard there was a Grey Warden in town. No offense, but you kind of stand out.
Your views on caste must be
Very
controversial.
good. I guess someone already told you I was good for nothing, drinking my life away at tapsters. Or did they leave off at greatest shame to ever fall upon the Assembly? I've always liked that one. You know, most smiths and tavern keeps would make decent dishers if we gave them a chance and a seat in the Assembly. Orzammar are so mired in tradition, no one bothers asking if the castes are even necessary.
That's fair.
Badly. Oh, you're serious? Well, it's simple, I guess. The
Okay.
king and elected deshers of the Assembly are at the top.
Okay.
Then it's the nobles.
Alright.
Then the warriors and all the craftsmen. At the bottom are servants. The casteless and criminals are below even that. Your caste is determined by that of your same-sex parent. And that's where you stay your whole life, whatever your skill.
Wait. Caste is determined by that of your same-sex parents. That's where... Huh? Oh.
The Assembly passed laws prohibiting the casteless from holding any job a legitimate citizen can do. Of course they turn to crime. What else can they do?
Okay.
Oh, well, I'd ask for proof, or why you care, but frankly, I'm so tired of it I'm not even surprised anymore. I don't even want the land, but my house would kill me if I turned it down. Responsibilities, you know. Now I'll have to go through the whole process of rejecting the deal. And they'll both have to try something else. And I thought it was going to be a nice day.
Why vote for Harrowmont if you didn't want the land?
I actually thought he was the better candidate. You must think I'm pretty sodding naive, huh? They're all the same, well-dressed, blood-sucking cave ticks.
Yeah.
I'll have to inform Mother that Lord Harrowmont hasn't bought our vote after all.
Huh. Okay.
They're everywhere. I can't take it.
Huh. I was hoping ogre. Oh, there he is.
What do you want?
Hey, I heard about you.
Hi, buddy.
Warden, coming from the surface.
Your hair is really red. I kind of like that.
Someone saw you talking to Vartag Gavorn, and now it's all over that you've been doing dirty errands for Balin. I figured you'd be the one, you know, who could help me find Branka. But I guess you're just like all the rest. Branka's a paragon. Only one smart enough to be raised in the last 4 generations. She's a smith. Invented some kind of new coal that burns clean. It's been 2 years since she disappeared down the deep roads, and your boss never gave her a thought. I wonder, what does he think he can get from her now? I know he's been poking around, trying to... He wants it for himself, right? A little blessing from the ancients' technology, and he's assured the throne.
What if I genuinely want to help?
Too little, too late. But it's a nice gesture. I know both Harrowmont and Balin have been... If you find out what they know, it might just put me a step closer to finding her. Or... Sod off, Duster.
No, I wanted you.
Sod off, Duster.
Damn it. I wanted him at the party too.
Just can't get enough of our clammy mine air, can you? Did you need something? I see you have his daughter's seal, so I will not stop you. But be careful. Just because the beasts have pulled back from Orzammar doesn't mean there are any fewer in the deep roads. Either we finally have the edge, which I doubt, or the beasts are building up numbers for the next attack. What anyone knows? She went out there...
You don't think maybe...
And now she's an ancestor. No one lasts 2 years in the... Best of luck.
Alright, let's go through here. Oh. There's quite a lot here. Okay.
This used to be part of an empire, lost to darkness.
Yeah? Very spoopy.
It shall be done.
Alright.
It shall be done.
Alright.
Now you fall!
It is begun. As you say.
First win? Well, there you are. Might have to stop stream soon.
Very well.
The allergies are getting a lot worse. But I might instead move things around and stream this on Friday. Shit.
As you say. Come, let us end this!
Let's make this quick!
Need to get Borges some gear too.
Watch out!
Oh god. Let's see where it saves, because if it saves right before coming in here. We'll see. Okay, we're actually gonna come back. I think. I want to see if there's any gear I can buy for Morgan. Real quick.
Being in Orzammar is a privilege. Very few outsiders ever get to see our
Hey.
Please, don't encourage Dagna further. Tell her you were wrong and that her place is with her family. Of course.
Alright, there we go. Where the fuck do I get armor? Alright. I know this is a very short stream, like barely almost 2 hours, but the allergies are getting to the point where I'm having to pause too often. I'm gonna... Plan is Tuesday I will stream Final Fantasy 14. Wednesday will be, I guess, Holocure, and then Friday I will stream some more of this game. So yeah, that's kind of the plan for this week. Be safe. So until then, I hope you guys have a great, wonderful rest of y'all.